So, hello, it is Monday, the 31st, the last day of January, and here is our do now. A group of students are playing tug of war. The rope is currently moving to the right. Team A exerts a force of 10 newtons to the left. Team B exerts a force of 25 newtons to the right, and you can see that in the picture. And remember, we played tug of war. So if Team A, this group, increased their pull to 30, how would the motion of the rope change? I want the motion of the rope, not the math and everything else. And yep, thank you for that answer. The rope would actually shift increasingly, slowly increasing, but increasingly to the left. So now today I'm going to look at my grade on the Unit 5 DCA, assess what I missed, mastered, kind of got, and any I missed. I can look up my grade, I can chart my understanding, and I can identify my missed questions and begin the retake if necessary. So here's what we're going to do. So you're going to want to come on over here and you're going to go to Schoology and you're going to find, you can use any one of your classes, I'll use first period, and you're going to find your digital notebook. Okay, it's actually, you're going to click on it, and I'm going to grab my digital notebook so it's a little different so you can see it. So we're going to go into the digital notebook. Sorry. Open another tab here. And I'm just going to grab mine from a different spot. All right, so you're going to open your notebook. You will have done this by clicking in Schoology, and you're going to go to slide 4. And in slide 4 are these colored blocks, and you're going to come into Performance Matters, and yours is going to look a little different. You want to click on the word Student Portal. There's going to be a purple tab here that says Common Test Results. You're going to scroll down to Science, and you're going to look for the force and motion. And then you're going to click on the plus sign, and it's going to give you 3 numbers by each one of the DCA TEKs. You want the score, not the district average. So let's say I got a 55 on this TEK, and then I got a, I'm going to scrunch it up just a little. See, I'm going to kind of make that happen here. I got a 75 on this one. I was having a really good day today, and I got a 95 on this TEK. So these are the 3 TEKs that are in there when you click on that drop-down menu. Then you're going to come back here to Schoology, and up here you're going to have a submit button. Please submit. Do not share. If you share, I can see everybody who's opened your notebook. So, if you don't want us to see everybody who's kind of looked at your notebook, that's great. All right. So now we've graphed that. Check your goal. Here's the quizzes. So you want to go to the quiz was acceleration, and you want to put that percentage back on the same thing. So that would go right here, the Newton's laws. So you can do this. You've got this. But then we're going to come back here. All right. So here's 2 more questions. So if you got an 8 or above, you can work on that Hot Wheels poster. Well, you're home. You're going to work on that alternate assignment. You're going to check that. You're going to check any grades, and that's in the grade section of Schoology. So in your Schoology, if we come back here, mine says grade book. Yours is going to say grades. You click there. If there's 2 little blue blanks, that means that you owe me the work still. It's still missing, unless it's coded as missing. Okay. Anything that's missing or blank in Schoology, Home Access, unfortunately, converts it automatically to a 0. And then when you're all done with all of that fun, you're going to come back and underneath here, oops, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to move that right now for everybody. Once you got all this stuff done, you're going to come do this. You can do the retake. Now there is, I'm going to put that there. The retake is right here underneath. So you can do the retake if your score is less than a 70. And then here you're going to click on this Ed Puzzle, Plate Tectonics, and we'd like you to do that. This will be graded. Also, today's, which is our very last do now, I know it's kind of convoluted, is here, and this is going to be graded, and that's the one we just talked about. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so one of the other worst questions is in series of controlled experiments. The student measured a force on a wheeled cart and calculated the cart's acceleration. The student's data is shown below. Well, if I know my little force equals MA triangle, and let's see if I can find my little tools here. Oop, they're not there today. That's all right. Force over mass times acceleration. So I have force and I have acceleration. So I'm going to divide this. I'm going to say mass is equal to F divided by A. Well, I'm going to make sure that's a capital F. There we go. So first I'm going to say 15 divided by 0.5, so you can see that decimal. And that actually gives us 30. That's great. And let me do the last one. 72 divided by 2.4. And when I throw that in my calculator, yes, I got 30. So I have two masses that are 30. So that's good. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to say, okay, I'm trying to find this F here. If I know mass and I know acceleration, oh wait, F equals M times A. So F equals 30, because so far they've been 30. And if I do each one, I will actually come up with each one as 30 times 3. So F equals 90. And then I can't do it here. I was trying to figure that. But you can put the 90, because that's 90 in front of the decimal. And you on the the performance menu, you can just click on the dots and it will self-fill it in. All right. So then on this one, we look at the A, B, C, or D. What's going on? What describes? So the first thing is I'm going to check the first one. And I've got velocity over time, and I'm going to divide. I'm going to check my slope. Well, 5 divided by 1. 5 divided by 1 is 5. Let me do another. 20. Just picking random. 20, trace it down, divided by 4 is 5. I'm going to do the very last one. 30 divided by 6, that's 5 as well. All right, so that's pretty constant. But remember, when we say velocity is constant, we're saying, we're saying that that's constant. So that should be a straight line. So the fact that this is an angled line means, first of all, it's not 0 meters per second. It is not decreasing, and it's going downhill. And remember, if you're on a roller coaster, the faster you go downhill, it feels like you're going faster. So I would say, yeah, our acceleration is increasing because it would be going the same speed. So it would be really kind of slow going down that hill. A circus has a performer that drives a motorcycle inside a circular cage. So remember, his view is changing all the time, and he drives at a constant speed. So velocity is not changing because the speed is not changing. Okay, that is true. Velocity is change of speed or change of direction. So I need to think. Velocity is increasing because speed is increasing. Well, it doesn't increase necessarily because the speed is increasing. It's noting the change, so that's kind of a misnomer. And velocity is decreasing because the speed is decreasing. Again, velocity is the observable change. So it's not decreasing, it would be velocity is changing. Here's our last one. Velocity is changing because the direction is changing. Remember, in a circle, if I was to walk in a circle, it does not do anything. Every time I turn, I change what I see. So yes, so that would be the last, or D. And then your EDSA ticket, how can you improve upon my score next unit? I would say we need to make sure we're checking our notes and reviewing things. All right, friends, I want to thank you all, and we will see you tomorrow where we're going to start plate tectonics and the Earth's changing crust.